As Barcelona get ready to face off against Atletico Madrid in the Metropolitano, today's video is all about that preview. This match between of two Spanish heavyweight giants. Barcelona, of course, top of La Liga, and they're looking to do the business in the Metropolitano and try and get past Atletico Madrid in that very first leg so they can take it back to the Camp Nou and destroy them once again. Today's live stream, guys, is all about this match. I really want to cover this because there is some parts of me that I want to get interacting with you guys. And if you're watching this on replay, make sure you like this video, comment down below, let me know your thoughts as well. And then, yeah, we're going to get straight into it, people. And Atletico Madrid, they're not going to save football, trust me. First comment in, Atletico Madrid are definitely not saving football. If Barcelona wins, they save football. And the whole point of this whole topic is that Barcelona, in terms of the Copa del Rey, in terms of winning this trophy, in terms of actual football winning on the grand scheme of things, this whole match needs to be essentially a Barcelona whitewash for them really to save football. Does it mean I'm rooting for Barcelona? It doesn't really mean anything in terms of that likeness. I'm not rooting for any singular team. I support Real Madrid. So the only situation I'm in now is that, do I really want to see Atletico Madrid versus Bilbao or Sociedad in the final? Is that where we're going to? Is that what we want? No, guys, that's not what we want. What we want is to see some actual good final. And Atletico Madrid being in the final is definitely not that, yeah? And I don't actually hate Barcelona at all. I don't really hate them as a team. I can respect Barcelona's accomplishments. I can respect their honors. I can't respect Atletico Madrid because what they play on the football pitch is absolutely putrid, yeah? I am a football fan first and foremost. So if Barcelona wins, football wins. And why is this Copa del Rey semi-final so important? Well, it carries huge momentum, people, into La Liga because of the stacked fixtures. If you look at Atletico Madrid's fixtures as well, and them also having to play a playoff, this is going to be a very concurrent run for Atletico Madrid in terms of matches upon matches upon matches. Barcelona obviously have the semi-final, but then they take a relaxed break before the playoffs are played, and then the Champions League kicks off essentially in the round of 16. So Barcelona, this Copa del Rey semi-final is super important because what they want to do is cement their place in the final before, obviously, Atletico Madrid have a chance to. If they go in this first leg and Atletico Madrid get this win, then obviously they're going to be looking at that final and saying, look, Atletico Madrid, this is a chance for us now to really get a trophy in Spain because this is the last chance for Atletico Madrid for a trophy. So in terms of his importance, it's Atletico Madrid's last chance for a trophy and it's Barcelona's chance also to just say, okay, now we can chill out a bit until the round of 16 in the Champions League. It depends, obviously, who they're going to face, but Barcelona is super important. It gets them over the hurdle in terms of that final and being the second chance to win a trophy this year also, the Super Cup, now the Copa del Rey, and also La Liga. That's a whole list of different trophies there that Barcelona can win. So, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And the semi-final and the first legs, the importance of the first leg is played in the Metropolitano, people. It's played in the Metropolitano, and I'll get into comments in a second. So make sure you just stay tuned for it. But it's played in the Metropolitano. So it's just literally Atletico Madrid. They need to have this win. They need to win this. They do. If Barcelona win this, it's done. It's finished. There's no more need to say about it. It's completely 100% over. And this is obviously stemming from the fact that Atletico Madrid are playing at home. They need to perform in front of their crowd. If they don't perform in front of their crowd, they're done. Completely done. Yeah? So, yeah, this definitely needs to be a win for Atletico Madrid. And Barcelona, is it so much of a drastic situation if they don't win. If they draw, it's fine. If they lose, then you know Simeone is going to do the usual. But look, the Metropolitano, look, they're coming off the back of a loss against Betis at the Metropolitano. So if they're coming off the back of a loss in the home ground, what can we say about that? They beat Betis. They smashed them up beforehand in the Copa del Rey. And then they go with them in the La Liga and they get beaten. So what does that say about form and momentum? Atletico Madrid have no consistent form this season. They have nothing in terms of consistency. Barcelona is the only team in Spain that can show some element of consistency. Real Madrid slightly, but Barcelona have more consistency this season than Real Madrid. Yes, Barcelona may only be a point ahead, but the consistency in La Liga can definitely show in a match like this. Because Barcelona, yes, they lost, obviously, against Sociedad. That's okay. But then they've now backed it up with another winning streak, and they're going on another winning streak. And Camp Nou is a undefeated fortress. That's what we're talking about here. So Barcelona, you look at it across their matches, and I'm saying this team is ridiculously good at maintaining momentum. They have ridiculous good strides in them, Barcelona. They can win game after game after game after game after game. They lose one, but then they go game after game after game, win, 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 win. They start racking up wins like crazy. So for Barcelona to win this game would definitely be a huge, huge take, obviously, on their second leg, and seeing if Barcelona can pretty much do the football justice, essentially what they're going to play, and also the fans of Barcelona justice also. People in the beginning, let me just get one of these, let me get this comment, that was put at the beginning. Yeah, I love this because it does really break my bones, doesn't it? Man, like even fake Madridista. Okay, cool. So for me to say that Barcelona winning this game would be justice for football, is that wrong? Is that wrong, people in the chat? If Barcelona win this game, is it justice for football? For me, it is. In my eyes, it is, because Barcelona play football. Atletico Madrid don't play football. For me, Atletico Madrid scumbag their way to victories. They just don't play football at all. They are the definition of horrific football. So anyone's calling me a fake Madridista saying, oh, because I said that if Barcelona wins, football wins. Bro, are you really like clocked on in the head or something? Do you need something like to help you mentally? Because you really want Atletico Madrid. Also, like I don't really care who goes to the final, but for the final to be actually watchable, Barcelona needs to go to the final. For it to be watchable. Let me be honest on something before I go into my next point. Yeah, before I start talking about the confidence and the pressure and the season trajectory for Barcelona, I'm gonna talk about this. Yeah, 30 seconds. Who is gonna watch Atletico Madrid versus Sociedad in Bilbao? I'm not. I am not watching Sociedad versus Atletico Madrid or Bilbao versus Atletico. I'm not watching it. I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm not watching that match. Who's gonna watch it? Real Madrid fans, you be honest with yourself for once in your life. Will you watch the final if Atletico Madrid plays Sociedad Bilbao? No, you won't. You won't. You will definitely watch it if Barcelona get to the final. So it's literally just being like a hypocrite. That's being hypocritical. They don't watch it if Atletico Madrid in the final, but they will watch it if Barcelona. That's being a hypocrite. That's crazy. So what are they talking about, Madrid fans, fake Madridista? What's this guy on anyway? We move anyway. So Barcelona, let's talk about their confidence and the pressure and obviously the season trajectory. Barcelona have a certain element of pressure. I know that, obviously, because of the way that Barcelona, when they operate in a season, they want to win a lot of trophies. Domestic success is where Barcelona are at. For years, they haven't won the Champions League. So domestic success is their bread and butter, essentially. La Liga is their bread and butter. Then you have, obviously, the Copa del Rey, and then you have the Super Cup. They won it last year. They'll probably win it again this year. Yeah? So That's how it is. So when you look at the trajectory of how Barcelona are playing, they should win this match. They should, because on the pitch, obviously, when you're talking about obviously their injuries, which we'll get into a bit later, the team of Barcelona should have more confidence going into this than Atletico Madrid. I don't see Atletico Madrid having any confidence after getting smacked up in the first time they played this season. The scoreline didn't reflect the game. Let's be honest on that one. Barcelona should have beaten Atletico Madrid by more. So the scoreline in this game should really reflect the style of play because it's knockout football. So when it's knockout football, Atletico Madrid are going to be less reserved. They're going to try and go for the jugular because they're facing Barcelona first time at the Metropolitano. So they need to go for it. So the confidence, I think, of Barcelona is like here. Atletico Madrid is like here. I don't think that, oh, it's just rage bait even. Okay, well, it's okay, mate. It's okay, Ivan. All good, mate. Don't worry. It's okay. Anyway, so the confidence level of Barcelona is here, and Atletico Madrid is here. Simeone is here as well, and Hansi Flick's here. But there's some element of the players maybe when they're getting on the pitch. So it just gives you more confidence, I think, for Barcelona, because I will talk about Lamine Yamal in a second, yeah, because the injuries squad, the injuries is racking up because Rafinha's out, Marcus Rashford out. So who's going to actually play on the left? I'm guessing Fermin Lopez will play on the left, and you see maybe Bernal, Casado, De Jong maybe in the midfield. That will be on Olmo. What's your thoughts and feelings on the squad? Because I have actually no idea, to be honest, what Hansi Flick's going to set up with against Atletico Madrid. It's very tough to predict this one. Very, very tough. Because if you look at the squad, maybe Fermin Lopez starts on the left. And then the midfield will be Olmo on the left, you're saying, Tino. Maybe. Maybe Olmo on the left. Maybe. Let me put the comments on stage so you can see it on, obviously, on the thing. So you're saying that maybe Olmo on the left. Could be. Could be. I think obviously you play with number 10s, absolutely. So maybe Olmo, and then obviously Casado could be in there, and then you'll probably maybe put in Fermin there as well. But who would actually play on the left? You could see. No idea. It's a very, 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 very weird one. You know, it's a very weird one to predict this one. So I don't know. The injury squads. I don't know. Rafinha and Marcus Rashford being out is a very, very difficult one. Yeah, Rash is out for this game. Rashford's out for this game. Ferran Torres probably could be on the wings, yeah. Seen Ferran Torres play on the wings before with Lewandowski maybe in the center, Yamal on the right. So I definitely think that it could be Olmo, Fermin Lopez, and then behind them, De Jong. Who knows, mate? I'm not entirely sure. They need to really control the midfield. That's one thing I do understand. They do need to control the midfield, Barcelona. So absolutely there. Is definitely a tactical battle. I mean, if you look at it and then if you see it, yeah, and the next point is obviously the tactical battle between Simeone and Hansi Flick, or Simeone and Barca's system. The way that Atletico Madrid are going to stifle or hamper Barcelona is by playing a system where the midfield don't control the ball. Because if they allow Barcelona to control the ball in the midfield, the game is done before it's even started. Next thing, they need to eliminate Yamal's percentages, meaning his dribble success rate needs to be eliminated. His shooting chances needs to be eliminated. His ability to run and drive into the box needs to be eliminated. So his chances created needs to be eliminated. There's so many variables about Lamine Yamal that is super, super tough to determine. So many variables. Like, you can't predict it because Lamine Yamal, his percentages need to drop. If it doesn't drop, then he's going to have free-flowing football for the whole game. And you're not going to expect Atletico Madrid's defense to control Lamine Yamal when they drop off all the time. They're not playing Real Madrid here. Real Madrid don't have players like Lamine Yamal in the team. Real Madrid don't have one singular player like Lamine Yamal who is so unpredictable, who can drop shoulders left, right. Obviously, go past players with ease. They don't have a player like that. So Yeah, I think obviously it's a tough one. Ozgay says, in Flick, we believe no matter what, Kunde out. Yeah, a lot of people want Kunde out. I don't know if Kunde is. Do you think Kunde should start people? Because that's another tactical battle. That's definitely Lookman versus Kunde. Jesus Christ, mate. You might as well. You might as well try and give in the towel for that side, at least in the defense, because I don't think Kunde should start. I don't. But who should start over him? Do you put Eric Garcia on the right hand side? Then maybe give Araujo the chance to start in the center with Kabasi. That's a very tough one. And Lamine Yamal versus Ruggeri. Yeah, that's a tough battle as well. There are so many key battles all over the pitch. It's ridiculous. The amount of key battles is crazy. I really look at it and saying this is going to be a very, very tactical onslaught for both teams. When you look at Atletico Madrid and you look at Lookman and you look at Junior Alvarez, you look at the two midfielders in Koke. I think Barrios is playing. I'm not entirely sure. Look, there's a whole list of string of tactical battles that can be ensued around the whole pitch. And the main one is definitely going to be Lamine Yamal versus Ruggeri. Who knows about that one and how that's going to pan out? Because it's going to be an absolute crazy battle to see someone who's just going to try and run at the defense consistently. So I'm not entirely sure. You would put Cancelo at the left wing, Lores. That's crazy. Cancelo left wing. I wouldn't do that. No, Rafinha's not playing. Andrew, Rafinha's not playing. He's injured. He's not available. He's not available. I would put Eric Garcia. Yeah. Eric Garcia's right back. And Jero Martin, yeah. Jero Martin is a centre back as well. But let me just say something really carefully here. Yeah. There's a tactical battle that nobody's really speaking about. And is very worrying for Barcelona. The practicality of Soloff coming on and using his height. You cannot have Eric Garcia and Kobasi in the center of defense. You need to have someone a bit more elevation. That's where Araujo probably steps in. But I don't think Araujo will start. I think Araujo, if Soloff starts, Araujo starts. If Soloff doesn't start, Araujo doesn't start. I'm going to be honest. Araujo needs to be in there to mark Soloff. Araujo is the only tall presence, maybe Bernal as well, the only tall presence that they have in the box that have that physicality to compete with Soloff. It's a very, 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 very tough situation. Very, very tough situation to go into. I have to admit on this one. Like we're looking at battles all over the pitch. And if you look at Soloff and his ability in the air and how he's going to create physical issues, it's going to be a tough battle, honestly. But Soloff will bulldoze anyone in that Barcelona defense. I've got to be honest. Soloff will bulldoze anyone. Ali. He will bulldoze any singular defender. So the only one that has that physicality or that presence in there is Araujo. The only one. So Balde, Kobasi, Araujo, and Eric Garcia, I think, is the best back four. I've got to be honest. You have to put it in. You have to say it like that. I don't agree with a lot of Barcelona fans that say, okay, still play Kunde. Like you Lookman will absolutely if Lookman veers off onto the left, Kunde is going to have a very long day. I've got to be honest. Kunde is going to have a massive day. You know. So yeah, it's going to be a difficult task. Very, very difficult task. Yeah. So. Let's talk about the actual psychological factor of being in the semi-final, yeah, in knockout football, because this is also a huge part of football, yeah. When you're talking about Barcelona, they've been there, they've done it, they know what's it all about. Atletico Madrid have been there, but they haven't been in these kind of situations a very long time. Look what happened in the Super Cup. They got beaten by Real Madrid. They outplayed Real Madrid throughout the whole 90 minutes pretty much, yeah? It was just very, very poor performance overall from Atletico Madrid that allowed Atletico Madrid to lose that game. Atletico Madrid did not beat Real Madrid because Real Madrid was too mentally strong. That's the problem with Atletico Madrid. They're just mentally weak, I think. Like, if you look at it on the pitch, yes, you may say Simeone drills it in the players to be mentally strong. But 70th, 60th, 70th minute, you realize most games in knockout football, Atletico Madrid switch off. They completely go into fairyland. They don't even know where they are sometimes. Like Atletico Madrid, they completely switch off. So you cannot deny that Atletico Madrid are not you have to say that they're not the most mentally strong team. They're not the most mentally strong team at all. They're not at all. They are very, very just poor in terms of mentally and what they feel at that point of the match where they're saying, okay, we need to chase on the match. We need to get a goal. They had chances to put the bag away against Real Madrid in the Super Cup. They did not. They falter on the bigger stages, and that's the reason why. It's because they don't have the capacity sometimes to win these matches. So Barcelona, they get the first goal. It's finished. Atletico Madrid need to turn up what they did last year, even in those very first instances where they scored 2 quick fire goals and try and defend that lead. But it's not going to work sometimes. Barcelona will open you up like a can of beans if they wanted to. They're the only team in Spain that can do that. Barcelona, the only team. Their attack is frightening. Their attack has scored 63 flipping goals in 23 games. That's nightmare situation. Nightmare scenarios. You can't score that many goals. That's ridiculous. And you're expecting to defend the whole match against a team that scored 63 goals in just over half a season. No, that's ridiculous. Yeah? He's not 100% ruled out. Yeah, he's 100% ruled out. I know he is. I know Rafinha's not featuring in that match. You put Rafinha, you're gonna have a player that's half-assed to play. By heart, he'll be there. Ability, he won't be there. You know, it's crazy. Dave, honest, could Valverde pocket Lookman? Valverde can't pocket most people. Like he's playing in La Liga. Let's be honest. Like he got outrun by a lot of players this season already. Like he's not gonna pocket Lookman. Absolutely not. You know. So it's crazy, mate. Dave, Atleti will bend over because it's not a derby. Look, just people don't understand. Like people think that Atletico Madrid just wait for Barcelona and say, okay, come, just score so many goals past us. Look, let me just say it like this: Atletico Madrid turn up against Madrid because Madrid are shit. Madrid are trash, mate. Yeah, Barcelona maintain better possession of the ball. Barcelona have a better attack. Barcelona have a better midfield. They control the ball much better. Madrid pass the same old crap that we've seen every single season for the past 2 seasons, bro. Yeah? Even before, when they won the Champions League, they weren't playing the best football. But they had Mavericks in the team that could get the game over. Get the game over the line. Barcelona, people think that Atletico Madrid just turn up from Real Madrid. They don't. Because Madrid are trash, mate. Madrid are horrible. So that's why Atletico Madrid turn up because of Madrid, because anytime Madrid face even a little bit of a decent team, they fold and they crumble. That's why. You can't bloody defend all this bloody time against a bloody Barcelona. Bro, you have to play at your own game and try and beat them that way. If you can't, then you're done. You're going to be defending for the rest of the game. That's done. 23-24 season, Real Madrid were not that good on the ball. They get over the line because of certain moments. They got over the line because of certain moments. That's it. Simple. Like people think that like 23-24 was a magical season in terms of playing style. They weren't good on the pitch. They were just efficient in front of goal. That's it. Vinny was firing. Cruz was a maverick. Everyone in that team in terms of the midfield were mavericks, mate, in that season. Brother, like people, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, mate. Like Oskay says that Bayern Munich, probably just a slightly better in attack at the moment because of the goals. But if you take Barcelona into the Bundesliga, some of the lower opposition, bro, Barcelona are eating those teams alive for breakfast, mate. It's crazy, mate. Yeah, it's crazy. So Real Madrid, bro, let me just tell you something. Yeah, Real Madrid, we are horrific. We watch it ourselves each week in, week out. I don't want to turn this into a Real Madrid show, but we watch ourselves so many times that we just say, look, it's just absolutely trash. Real Madrid are horrible. Yeah? Okay, let's cover the last few points, guys. Yeah, let's cover the last few points. Yeah? Okay. Last few points. Okay, score prediction. Let's do this, okay? On the 25th minute, okay? Score prediction, okay? First leg expectations, let's just call it. Barcelona should win I would predict 2-3-1. I think Barcelona are winning 3-1 against Atletico Madrid. I think it's going to be the same as the first game they played. Barcelona will be too strong. They will maintain too much of the ball. Atletico Madrid will have chances to counterattack, but they need Lookman on his best form. They need Alvarez on their best form. I think Barcelona 3-1. I think so. I think that's the way it's going to be, and that's the way it's going to turn out. I don't think Atletico Madrid have anything for this Barcelona team. I've got to be honest. They have nothing for this team. But guys, obviously we're going to get a few comments. Let's get a few comments now. We got Andrew saying 3-1. Mr. Rain saying 2-2, potentially. Ali saying 2-2, potentially, obviously. Draws could be happening as well. Who knows? Kevin says 2-1 to Barcelona. Wow, Laura says 4-1 to Barcelona. I don't think it's going to be that much. Divaldo says 2-0 to Barcelona. If Alvarez plays, 1-3 to Barcelona. If he's benched, 2-2. Okay. Where do you rank Frankie de Jong in the world's best midfielder? He's one of the world's best. Frankie de Jong is one of the world's best midfielders. Yeah, one of the best guys. Yeah. But guys, what we're going to be doing, a very, very special. I'm going to say this right now. Yeah. This stream, you need to join. Yeah. Me and my friend Aaron, we're ranking the top 10 best Barcelona players of all time, excluding Messi. Yeah, excluding Messi. This is going to be a show you do not want to miss. So make sure you get over there. It's going to redirect to, obviously, the live stream. I'm going to be starting that right now, literally in 1 minute. So make sure you join over there and make sure you put Dave Barca Raid in the chat. Top 10 best Barcelona players of all time, excluding Messi. Yeah? So this is going to be a big, big stream. It's going to take about 45 minutes to do it. So make sure you get over there and get liking, guys. Take care. We're going to redirect over. Take care, people. Adios.